That would have helped me a lot in all these fights. All these abilities that get rid of bad status effects. You can't use haste? Nobody can use haste. Huh. Who's slowed? Everybody except Sheila. Sela. Get rid of slow on everybody. But everybody is still exhausted.
Move out!
It's not as bad. Bad.
The inheritor.
It's either
Guide
us
my
or them.
blade.
Make every strike count.
Make your peace.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. Head on! I lead. You follow.
I must part with everything demonic in me. But Desna, please allow me to keep my lovely, irresistibly beautiful wings. I'm glad I was useful to you.
Or what is that Earthbreaker? Hold up.
Onwards!
Oh. Thumbs down. Yeah, no, all my shit's better than that. Oh, we should go talk to the Pulsum Queen. Who's that? Arushale and Sela? No, Sela's here. Social. Oh god, they're so slow. Exhausted. Doesn't your
Rely on me.
Doesn't your thing get rid of exhausted now? Mercy. Sickened, stunned, blind, but no exhaustion. I should get... My next mercy should be exhaustion. Dazed, shaken. It's a lot of stuff, just not that. Lesser restoration, okay. So we'll do that to get rid of those status effects. He's almost here. Wait, don't we have... Potion of Lesser Restoration. Oh my god. Could have done this ages ago. Hepsy is dead. The island is now yours alone. Now the island is all mine. I am the queen, and this is my domain. Anyone who hurts me is dead. The nasty lizard and the horned bitch are gone. What will you give me in return for my help? You are so greedy. There's one more stranger on my island, you. I promised you my love and affection, but I deceived you treacherously. I am too good for the likes of you. Yes, I will drown you in my whirlpool. Oh, how clever I am. The only thing greater than my cunning is my powerfulness.
You won't survive me.
Wow, she's destroying them.
I will resist.
Out of my way!
Bracers of harmful conversion. Whenever the wearer of these bracers confirms a crit, they must pass. Enemies must pass a fortitude save of 29 or suffer a random condition from the following list and become immune to another random condition for 2 rounds. Damn. It's actually not too bad. Yeah. Oh, that was the sound of her dying.
Let me help. Move out! Battles await. To battle, my friends! Endure this!
The light, take you!
Prepare yourself!
Oh.
Make every strike count. Head on.
I will help where I can.
Yo.
Desna, guide my hand!
You've crossed the wrong line.
Ouch, dude.
Die!
Jesus Christ.
No glory without risk!
Make your
You won't survive me. Let's hear you cry! Fall!
Into the fray!
I will resist!
Endure this! Run them through!
The heck is that? Tower Shield Spellbreaker. Huh. Hope Crusher. Alright.
I lead, you follow.
Search for the beauty with your heart, not your eyes.
A bright future awaits us.
Onwards! Everyone is mortal in this world, especially when I'm around.
I will bring down the divine wrath. Make every strike count.
Prepare yourself.
Out of my way!
Eternal Rose, I call upon you! You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Desna, guide my hand.
Head on!
See that?
Please help me. I fear I've
There's
been
beauty
wounded.
hidden in the darkest of places. Too bad no one can see it there.
You follow.
Damn.
Together, we stand.
The world has suffered enough.
They did not expect your appearance at the Nexus. What happened here? Woljif's gaze is fixed on the demon corpses as he grips his dagger. Look, Chief, it's just to see you and all. It's good to see you and all, but would you mind jabbing those dead demons with your blades a few more times, just in case any of them are playing dead? When they popped out of that portal and rushed us, I damn near soiled myself. Where did the camp come from? These poor souls had to survive somehow. This place is surrounded by a wild wasteland. I knew at once I needed to help them set up a camp, build a shelter, start hunting and heal their wounds. And now everything is ruined and they're all dead. I'm back. It's time to head home. Finally, I can't wait to leave this backwater. There is no genuine diversions, no places to relax, and too many blasted demons. I understand. Looking out from behind a rock, Georges casts a wary glance at the battlefield. There's no sign of fear. Everyone is dead. I'm very sorry. I would have helped them if I could. What happened? Portal opened in the mines and the demons came through. They were scared and they were everywhere. They destroyed the camp and all who lived in it. I wanted to help them, but I couldn't. I had to hide. How did you survive the slaughter? Those who wanted to harm me are dead. There are certain powers within me that even demons fear. A darkness both ancient and fearsome. Demons call it Lipothic. Quilpothic? Oh, fuck. Weird-ass words. When it spilled out, they died, and those who survived fled in terror. It was very unpleasant. The creature is a source of power beyond our control. His presence is a threat to the unit, which is why we must get rid of him. Ursula flinches as she's about to leap away from the void. Enemies of demons since time immemorial? When they come, death reigns. Gross. The succubus looks at him as if he were a venomous creature, but the fear in her eyes quickly gives way to shame. Forgive me, it's not my fault. Most mortals view me the same way, as nothing but a monster. It was wrong for me to say that. What is this camp? It was the camp of those you saved in the capital. When you disappeared, they wanted to return to the demons instead chose to stay. Over the past months, they settled in, but there were too few of them, and when the demons appeared in the mines, they were slaughtered. Could your powers be the result of your mother's experiments? My mother was interested in the things hidden in the depths, in the places undisturbed by moonlight. I did not know what it was. Whatever it was that touched me doesn't have a name because names are alien to it. Are you ready to go with me to Galarian to start a new life? Is this going to be a journey? I've never been on a journey before.
Onwards!
The commander found himself in a Lushanira, the very heart of enemy territory. Much to his credit, he managed not only to pique the interest of the Lady in Shadow, but to defeat Baphomet himself. But after these adventures, does he still remember Galarian and wonder about its fate?
Yes. During the commander's absence, Queen Galfrey assumed control over the Crusade. She's independently made a number of decisions regarding the development of the main aspects of the Crusade. Huh. To the Abyss. To Fane's lower floor. To the Abyss. The Abyss. The Nexus. A magical barrier over there for some reason. Let's level him up. Extra Slayer talent. Combat reflexes. An additional attacks of opportunity per round equal to your dex modifier. You may also make attacks of opportunity while flat-footed. That's good. Your studied target gives you the ability for bonus AC against the target of your studied target ability equal to the bonus of the ability that gives you... What the fuck? Let's do Thundering Blows on him. Gain of feet. Do combat reflexes on him too. Force of will, I guess the last one is charm, right? What are we doing here? Force of will, force of will, force of will. So here I did fear. Here I did compulsion. Here I'll do charm. I guess I can do it. I can choose 3, so charm. Charm, and then compulsion. Let's go fear. Disciplines. Let's use greater command. That sounds cool on him. Hmm? I can just give him wings. +3 dodge to AC against melee attacks, and immunity to ground-based effects, such as difficult terrain. Yeah, let's give him wings. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. 1 level 7 spell. Jolting Portent, that sounds fun. And a level 8 spell. Go name immune to fatigue and exhausted. That's great on a healer. Your toughness. Mass icy prison. Man, level 9 spells are sick. Immune to fear and charm spells for the duration. Oh man. Let's go mass icy. Oh, I can get 2. Let's get weird. You can now cast 4 more spells per day of 7th, 8th, and 9th levels. Duh. Let's go Breath of Experience. And she's going to get a level 7. Legendary Proportions and a level 8. Go with Destruction. Critical Focus. Choose a couple of 6th level spells. Greater Dispel Magic. Bear's Endurance is it's +4 to your Constitution, but for everyone within range, that is. Hold up there, War Chief. We need to talk. Before we head back to the mortal world, you owe me an explanation. For what? You know what? Don't be playing a fool to me. Is this what it's come to? You've got a whole army following you and not into the forest to pick mushrooms. No, to war with the Oglins. Our bands walked through fire for you. We came to this magic land and in the jaws of a fiend queen. And now it turns out that you two have been in cahoots the whole time? And if that wasn't bad enough, who do we run into her court? A Rilu Vorlesh? And with a nasty little smirk on her face, the vermin tells us that we've been dancing to her tune this whole time, that she's got the whole crusade wrapped up, and that you, War Chief, are her creation from the top to toe, like a puppet on strings, and that all these powers of yours, the powers passed to me, are nothing but foul and sorcery? I trusted you. I called you War Chief. And now it turns out this whole campaign is a lie, some twisted mirage cooked up by a sorcerer. That's right, you trusted me. I haven't failed you before, and I won't do it now. Now those are the words of a worthy war chief. Only question is, can you back them up with action, or is it all just hot air? Look at me in the eye and tell me, how are you planning to continue this here crusade? Now that we know the truth of that cursed witch's schemes, why should I or any of your warriors follow you any further? I think I'm going to go with, I've led you to one victory after another since you've joined me. What Aurilu said was a heavy blow, but under my leadership we've suffered worse and survived. Another person would be left reeling by the news, but not you. Nothing else for it, I trust you. Forgive me for what I said, War Chief. Face spells and trickery and sorcery be damned. I'll be behind you to the very end.
Move out!
Good. I was afraid he was going to bounce, and I was going to be upset, because he's awesome. There's Tyrion with his new wings. Will Desna keep you safe now? No, her gift did not come back. She's not going to rescue me from the danger anymore. And I am not afraid. I am no longer alone. I have allies who won't let me die. I have friends now. Ah, Kang, hello. I'm feeling uncharacteristically pensive right now. Or rather, I'm finding it rather difficult to put my thoughts into words today. I'm trying to understand something. We've been traveling together for a while now. What's your opinion of me? I sincerely believe that you can change and become a better person. Do you really have to spoil the moment with trite reproof? Fine. Do you know why I asked you that? Because the answer to the question, what do you think about me, usually reveals more about the one doing the answering than the one asking the question. Now that I've got you thinking, let's proceed to the usual small talk. Yeah, do you want to talk about your past? I've been thinking a lot about what happened after Heaven's Edge. Do you want me to write a detailed report? You're the commander of the Crusade, not my personal biographer. Why do you want this boring trivia? Alright. We'll just... Regal, Ember. Lan is over here. How do you feel about the skirmish with Sava Malank? If you mean my health, I'm as good as new. If you mean my head, it's empty now. Almost back to normal. I've forbidden myself of thinking about him and the mongrels. If I do, I'll go crazy. Life is an amazing thing. You try so hard to avoid what you're afraid of, and it gives you exactly that. I've always been afraid of being helpless, and now here I am, my tribe's somewhere else, and it's unclear who I'll find when I return to them. I was afraid of being useless to a comrade in the moment of peril, and of course that's exactly what happened. Well, you know, every cloud has a silver lining. I've been looking for my calling in this life, in this crusade, and I've found it. It's my duty to protect my tribe and show him that he has no power over us, no matter what it costs me. Maybe what I do will have no impact on the wider struggle, and it's not like anyone cares about mongrels, but my fate is bound to my tribe. I'm sure Sol will try to make a cave drawing about it, and I'll be remembered as a very heroic stickman. A bunch of us are exhausted, right? Fatigued, yeah. So what am I doing? Oh, to Dresden. Okay. Well, let's go rest first. Because we're tired. Where the hell's rest? That. $23 hours. Jesus. Alright, nobody's exhausted anymore. Okay. What the hell is that? that the barracks, I think?
I will protect you with my life. You won't survive me.
Make your peace.
Begone, fiend!
Let's hear you cry.
Do not fear! Do not waver!
Endure this!
I will resist!
Wait until after the fight to get that. Crap. It's not what I wanted to do.
Run them through!
Make every strike count.
Prepare yourself!
Fall!
Out of my way!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I lead. You follow. No one stands in my way.
Nice.
Onwards!
Oh, Anivia. Hold it. State your names, or my archers will shoot you where you stand. Anivia, it's you. Commander? She fights visibly with her desire to pull you into a hug. I bloody knew it. I told him you'd come. I've got some winnings to collect. I thought it was you there the second I saw you. So do I get to share the winnings? I'll donate your share to the treasury if we survive. That's the stuff going on right here. Why are you here? I'm on a scouting patrol, slaying any demons that reach this far. It's kind of routine these days. But this ain't the place for that conversation. We gotta move in fast. What happened while I was gone? Everything went to shit, let's put it mildly. Let's get back to our base. I'll fill you in when we get there. Base? All of Dresden is our base. Not anymore. These days we make do with what we got, and what we got is sod all. Let's go get somewhere suitable. The news ain't good. There you have it, Commander. Our temporary camp. It's embarrassing to have you show up as things have turned out, but it's... Now we're going to do something about it. You've got nothing to be embarrassed about. You survived and you're still fighting. Thanks, pal. You always know how to cheer a girl up. I'm sure you have nothing to be ashamed of. You did everything you could. Thanks, Commander. I know our little squad never stood a chance of holding the fortress, but we were hoping for a miracle. I don't know if what we would have done without you, but we would have thought of something to make you proud. Anyway, enough of that. Let me finally get you caught up on everything you missed. Things were quiet at first, you know, as quiet as they were when you were here, I mean. The Queen took hold of the reins, and she wasn't going to go against your wishes, so she just kind of left everything as it was. She just told everybody to hold on and that you'd be back soon. Things got carried on like that for 6 months. I was gone for 6 months? Yeah, where are the mongrels? Why didn't they help? Deserted they did. I didn't see that coming, I'll admit. They were good people, strong. There were no signs of anything was wrong, but one night they all just got up and left. The guards at the gate tried to stop them. Fat lot of good that did. The mongrels slit the guards' throats and vanished into the wound. Nobody knows what happened to them, but there have been rumors. So he made good on his threat. He got to him. I don't know who that guy might be, but if you prove that the mongrels are innocent, you won't hear me complaining. He enticed them out of the city and lured them somewhere, but where? So 6 months has passed. What next? So listen, 6 months, that ain't nothing, you know? After a while, we realized that that maybe you wouldn't be coming back. The Queen was real cut up about it. She was always praying to Iomade, asking for her counsel. One day I overheard her blaming herself for sending you to the Abyss. But you know our Galfrey, she laid plenty of friends to rest in her life. If she called off the crusade after every death, we'd have lost to the demons a long time ago. So Galfrey pulled herself together and made a decision to push forward before the demons recover from their last defeat, to go on the attack before they thought of doing the same to us. You were declared dead, see? We did things properly, though, threw you a big funeral feast and everything. Everybody was bawling their eyes out, even Beth shed a tear for you. The Queen sent all the civilians to Nerosian to look for took the Sword of Valor, and ordered all the troops to follow her. Only some folks kind of turned down that particular honor. You're a wonder, our wonder. You've been sent to us by the gods, no doubt about it. Why did she take the Sword of Valor? She knows that... Maybe we're crazy, but we believe in you. I even started packing my stuff to go, but then I realized I couldn't do it. I felt torn between my duty to the crusade and my duty to my family, and I just kept thinking, you are our commander. We've been through so much together. So I told Beth all this, and she said to me, stay, I know what you're feeling. I know your love is with me, but if the commander comes back and finds no one here, he'll lose faith in us all. I miss her, of course, like crazy, but I'm grateful as well. She's bound to her oath to the Queen, seeing as how you're not commander anymore. But she gave me the freedom to do what my heart told me. To tell the truth, I thought I'd be sticking around here on my own before you knew it. There was a whole gang of us, a ragtag crew for sure, but we're all united and fighting for you. So about a week goes by, and then the demons, the scum, start sniffing around. It was obvious the Queen was long gone, and that's when it all started. They came at us with a whole bloody army, those sons of bitches, and they're led by Orengofta, a fat hog of a demon. We had to surrender the fortress and retreat to safety. We've been here ever since, scouting out what they're planning next, listening to when we can, picking them off one by one. In other news, we've been living like rats. There ain't many of us, and to top it off, our blessed cleric from Canabras took off recently, heading who knows where. He said he had a dream about some gal and some fella named Mustafen, and that's all, and then there was a waterfall. I was gone 6 months? Yeah. Why are you acting so surprised? I'm no expert on demon stuff, but if it had been that long for you, there's definitely something fishy going on, like a magical trap or something. So the population of Dresden has been evacuated? Yeah, the Queen got as many people out as she could. Those who agreed to, that is. Even the dungeons were emptied and the prisoners evacuated. I did hear that somebody might have escaped on the way to Nerosian, but I didn't ask for details. That's not our problem anymore. Of course, they couldn't move the bodies of those poor people whose souls were stolen by the jeweler, Sunhammer, or whatever his name was. They've been sheltered in the city. Aris Snow has been looking after them, and Silu's pals from the Hearthounds have been guarding them this whole time. The demons have attacked a few times and given the knights a thrashing. Only Elin was left standing, but none of the victims came to any harm. By Desna, I hope their souls are found so that all those won't have been for nothing. Where did the Queen go? Has there been any word of her? She didn't say anything to those who were staying behind, in case the demons got their claws on us, you know? They could force the information out of us. I don't know if that's what the storyteller saw was a dream of your vision, but he just dashed off towards the Citadel. Said he was going to hold some of Galfrey's things and find out where she was headed. because the commander would be back soon and we would be asking about it. That's the last I heard from him. He's been gone half the day. Alright, what's happening now? It's all hands on deck. The one-eyed devil is spying in the tavern. Hilor has gone to free captured soldiers from the dungeon. And the storyteller, he's had some vision about the queen and he took off running, saying he needed to get in touch with her to find out where she is. If she's in dire straits, we need to go and help her once we deal with things here. Captain Silkind, remember him? Was given the boot by his superiors. He wasn't getting along with them, so they tossed him out on his ear. And get this, the guy walks straight out of the city, gets on his pack on his back, heading west like he's going for a stroll, dumb fool. Where do you think he went? Can't tell where, but I can definitely tell you the who. He's gone searching for his beloved Sarkorians. It's a damn shame we lost him too. We could do with another decent officer around here. Bloody amateur archaeologist. He didn't deserve to be treated like that. He's a good man. You got that right. I hope he's still alive. If you come across him, tell him to come back, will you? Maybe Selkin's career isn't over yet. I've heard better news. What are we gonna do? Now that you're here, there's only one thing for it. We gotta win. But to do that, we gotta hit him with everything we got. Once and done. Here's what we'll do. You'll head for the Citadel and send everyone out who's... You'll head for the Citadel and send everyone who's out in the city on assignments back to me. I'll round up everyone still within the city walls. We'll meet up again at the Citadel and sock them one final punch. But you better hurry. I haven't heard any of the units in the city for a long while. Maybe there's no one left to round up. And one more thing. Remember the Bell of Mercy, the relic you returned? Well, you'll be walking right past it. Make sure to give it a good whack to make all the demons' eyes pop out. It'll at least give you a fighting chance. I'm sure it's good at frying scum of all kinds. Well, it's time to do my duty as commander. Good luck, Commander. Don't die out there, please. And don't worry about your pals from the Fane. I'll get them here in one piece. Yikes, dude. Talk about exposition. Holy crap.
I finished here. Is there more?
Alright, let's save so I don't have to talk to her through all of that again. Alright. Well, that is a perfect stopping point for tonight, everybody.